and still the undefeated WBC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury!
Damn, him against Tyson Fury?
Tyson's too big.
Also,
too
Tyson's
skilled.
fundamentally sound, too.
But does he want it? Does Usyk want it? Is he calling him out?
I don't know, man. Yeah, Usyk called him out. After he won, he called him out.
I'm sure that Tyson Fury is not retired yet. I'm convinced he wants to fight me. I want to fight him. And if I'm not fighting Tyson Fury, I'm not fighting at all.
I'm a 7 foot 20 stone behemoth, and I will destroy you middleweight. Find your balls, come see me.
Undefeated, dominant, and a legit claim to the heavyweight throne. Hey Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing Subjective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories. And today we're going to talk about the prospect of a Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk fight for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Will it finally happen in 2023? Although mostly politics have kept both Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk away from settling the score in the squared circle, boxing fans are still hopeful to get their ultimate question answered. If WBC world champion Tyson Fury would take on WBA, IBF, WBO, and Ring Magazine unified world champion Oleksandr Usyk today, who would win this matchup? That's a question for you Ringsiders. Let us know in the comments below.
You've just got to tip your hat to him, mate, and give him credit. He's an amazing fighter.
Because Usyk is he's a real deal, this guy. He's not no mug. You know, he's not too small of an heavyweight. I've listened to all the press and all that. Usyk is a lot better fighter than people realise he is.
Hailing from the far east of Europe, emerges a master boxer who increased his level of skill every time he stepped up in class, delivering on even the biggest of stages.
I would rather see you try, but this is a blistering start to the 9th stanza by Oleksandr Usyk, putting his punches together beautifully.
Quiet yet present.
Perfecto. Fans, hello, you are all fans.
Seemingly humble yet unfazed and confident, as Usyk still is the fastest man to crown himself as the undisputed best in the world during the 4-belt era.
Tyson Fury fights on his toes. He sticks and moves. He does a lot of head movement. It makes it very difficult for you to figure out what he's doing. He's like a very technical, like really sophisticated boxer. If you look at the movement that he does, for someone as big as him, it's really kind of crazy. When Tyson Fury went with a Kronk trainer for this, he was dead serious. He was going for seek and destroy.
A right hand down goes Wilder! He's knocked down! Oh my goodness!
On the opposite end, we got a talented and seemingly complete fighter, blessed with the gift that may sound offensive to some, yet reminiscent of greatness from yesteryear, and the embodiment of an unpredictable prize fighter.
Yes, I have. I'm looking at a pussycat, not a killer.
Very commented.
I've looked at plenty of killers, pal. Plenty of them. And they don't look like you. I look over him and say, I told y'all, I am the greatest.
Though being a professional boxer during 2 generations, having won all the world championship belts, albeit on separate occasions, Tyson Fury has had a fairly short reign as a champion so far. Yet in over 30 bouts, the Gypsy King is still undefeated, outspokenly confident both outside and inside the ring.
Middleweight, you say you want the WBC, and it's held by gypsies. It is held by gypsies. It's held by the Gypsy King, and it's held tightly, grasped tight, and all road leads to a 7 foot behemoth that will absolutely destroy you, middleweight.
Tyson Fury ended 2022 with a victory over journeyman and 2-time world title challenger Derek War Chisora. Although Fury stopped the Vigilant Warrior in front of a 60,000-plus Tottenham Hotspur Stadium crowd, this fight, which most boxing fans did not ask for, was as one-sided as the Fury-Chisora trilogy as a whole. But considering the fact Fury KO'd then WBC interim title holder and domestic rival Dillian Whyte at a 94,000 Wembley crowd in April, 2022 was a great year for the Gypsy King in terms of his brand, fighting on his home soil twice in 1 year for the first time since 2018.
AJ! Do you believe this?
Having to deal with complications in his motherland earlier in 2022, Oleksandr Usyk finally returned to action in August of 2022. Being out of the ring for close to 12 months, the Cat once again found himself pitted against highly touted former two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
Anyone out there is telling me not to fight this guy, they must not know me. He's a heavyweight champion of the world. I want to fight him.
The event, hosted in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, showed a variety of skill, boxing prowess, and drama. In a test of wills, the undefeated Ukrainian edged the physically stronger former champ.
And still the unified heavyweight champion of the world from Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk.
Unfortunately for boxing fans, this would be Usyk's only performance in the squared circle for all of 2022. Although Usyk came out on top, Joshua vs. Usyk 2 exposed some of the Cat's few weaknesses: sustained pressure and body attacks, both of which Tyson Fury has proven to bring to the table. Great examples are the Wilder rematch and the Fury-Wilder trilogy fight, where the Gypsy King was able to fight from long range, weather the storm, and going in the trenches, being able to dish it out up close.
And that's it. It's over.
Tyson Fury stops Deontay Wilder in round 11. WBC lineal heavyweight champion of the world. There is only one. Tyson Fury.
An even more prominent example is Tyson Fury's 2013 debut on American soil against Steve Cunningham. When Fury realized he was not able to deal with the quicker, fleet of foot Cunningham, Fury changed his style from long range to brawling on the inside.
Like I say, I'm not going to make any excuses. The toughest man I ever faced was Steve Cunningham.
Ironically, Steve Cunningham, who at that time campaigned mostly at cruiserweight, being a two-time world champion, gave Tyson Fury all he could handle. Cunningham was not known as a puncher, certainly not at heavyweight, yet managed to knock down Tyson Fury hard early in the fight.
He's knocked down. He's knocked down. Cunningham has floored Fury. That's the punch right there. Steve Cunningham is looking to land that overhand right. Tyson Fury got too aggressive and got caught with a big shot.
Ever since the Cunningham fight, Tyson Fury has yet to fight someone of Cunningham's stature.
No, look at Steve Cunningham. He was a cruiserweight champion. He had good success against Fury, but Fury then used his size and just molded him over and just ground him to a pulp. Is Usyk made of tougher stuff? I think so. I think it's going to be a great fight. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Finally, we're going to get one undisputed champion when there's no question marks.
Not only may Oleksandr Usyk be similar in dimensions, if we consider overall boxing ability, accomplishments, and seeing how Usyk has gradually and naturally grown into a small yet legit heavyweight in the current era, Oleksandr Usyk has certainly proven to be a pound-for-pound elite amongst pound-for-pound level fighters for the longest, and is certainly able to cause Tyson Fury a certain amount of issues.
Usyk's technical skill is at such a high level that it's hard for him to catch him.
The best I ever fought. Without a doubt, no one even comes close.
I think Fury wins, to be honest. You know, they're both outstanding. The two best talents of this generation, I think, as heavyweights. Which Usyk, again, is probably in the same bracket, but can't get away from the size difference because it is massive. You know, not just in terms of height. Tyson's just a much bigger unit than Oleksandr Usyk.
I can't leave out one of the greatest winners in boxing. Usyk, gold medalist, undefeated, cruiserweight champ, unified all the titles, went up, won the heavyweight title, beat Joshua twice. Boy, if Usyk could use those great boxing skills and just hold his attention with some shots every once in a while, be elusive enough, be enough of a ghost to stay out of harm's way and keep it up for 12 rounds, boy, it wouldn't be easy. It would not be easy. That would be interesting.
Yes, I want to fight with him, and we need to unify all the titles.
He wants to fight me, I want to fight him. I want an easy victory over a middleweight. Why would I not want to fight him? Everybody's raving on about this guy being some great boxer. He's had 3 fights at heavyweight. So how is this guy a legendary heavyweight boxer? He's just another European bum.
You are next. You are next. Me and you, soccer next. Me and you. We get nearly on soccer. Raving.
East versus West, speed and agility versus a towering force with remarkable skill. Two sophisticated boxing brains, two confident characters in the amazing sport of boxing who are on a collision course inside the squared circle. Two undefeated world champions, one undisputed world championship crown to be won. Question for you ringsiders: if WBC world champion Tyson Fury would take on the WBA, IBF, WBO, and Ring Magazine unified champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk, today, who are you picking to become the first undisputed heavyweight world champion since Lennox Lewis in November of 1999? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, we make content about boxing through mini documentaries, backstories, and much more. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Now, if you've done that already, you're awesome. We already know that you are the true undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing Subjective Observer with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching, and have a legendary day.